up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of
Winner Circle TV.
I'm Yanni.
My name is Kevin.
And we are Winner Circle. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Once again, I'm Yanni.
My name is Kevin.
And we're Winner Circle. And this is our second episode of our Winner Circle interview series, Straight Goals, No Chasing. Now, today we have a special guest in here. He's a well-known artist, at least in my circle, as well as a talented barber. He goes by the name of
Cory Kutz. What's going on, y'all?
Cory Kutz in the building.
That's my cousin, man. Yay. Yay.
For sure. Now, Cory, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you started and what you did before.
Man, this has been going on for a minute. I've been trying to get this together for a long time, but I actually took the steps back in maybe 2014.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school, barbering school, which I thought it was barbering. It actually turned out to be cosmetology.
Okay.
So I'm rubbing feet and doing all kind of stuff too. So I just took that and I flipped it a little bit with the fact that I can do women hair too. It kind of put me out there with that too. So I still can do that, but I just predominantly cut hair. Now it's quicker. Kind of make more money with it. Doing it right now, traveling, doing it, everything like that. But really, it's been a blessing to me.
Yeah.
Using my art as far as cutting has also put me out there to put my hands out back into the art field too, so I can put pressure on myself to get that back out there, so I can get more lines of income.
There you go. That's the goal.
Facts, man. Multiple streams of income should be everybody's goal, man. So tell us a little bit about your artistry, man. I know you said you getting back into the art and all that.
Yeah,
so what do you like to do? What's your
basically? I'm strong with graphite. I go in straight lead work. I can paint. I can do a lot of stuff, editing, everything like that. It started when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my aunt, the artist, my brother, artist. That's what kind of laid the foundation for me. So wanting to be like them, kind of add my own little tweak, my own little swag to it, man. So
Okay.
a lot of things I do is just it's for the family and just for the love of it, man.
I feel that. So when did you start, you would say, with the drawing and everything? Was it from like an early age, or is it something you got into later? Or?
It was a real early age, man. I mean, starting out with stick figures to graduating from that to Dragon Ball Z pictures.
Facts, well,
I think that's every artist.
I'm about to say, we all started off with the Dragon Ball Z pictures,
Right,
man. I can make them. I can't really draw, but I can make a mean Kamehameha. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get it, man. That's all you gotta do.
You know
Once you
what I'm
get there,
saying?
you can do anything. People,
Right.
a lot of people get to the point where they say, "I don't know if I can do what you do."
Mm-hmm.
It's really not that hard, man. It's just a mindset. Like my cousin draw too. He know he can.
Yeah.
It's just the time, man. You just put your time in and put your work into it, man. It's simply a mindset.
I feel that, man. And so parlaying that into like barbering,
Yeah.
was barbering something that you always had in mind, or did it kind of fall in your lap? Or to that story, how'd you get
I'm
to
gonna
that?
tell you, it wasn't. I never thought about cutting hair until I got my first messed up haircut. It was a point. My cousin knows, man. We rock froze. We shaped up froze for the longest, man. And then one time at the barbershop, guy was on the phone talking, arguing. Sound like,
Oh man.
I just wanted him to get it done so I can get out. And that little noise that everybody
Oh, that. I already know, man.
They took it back, man, and it was to the point where they just cut my whole fro off. My hairline I was saluting from back here.
God dog.
So after that, I was like, man, I got to do something about this, man. I can't let this rock.
I feel that, man. That man was arguing. He took his anger out of your haircut.
I
Huh?
don't know what's going on, man, but he took it out.
God dog.
Yeah, man.
So how old were you about at that time?
I was about maybe good. I was in high school, freshman year, so about 14, 15, probably.
Okay, so you knew pretty much early on that barbers was something you were going to take
Oh
up.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around people. There's a guy I grew up with, a family member of the church. That we called him GDK, but his name was Kenny.
Okay.
He used to cut my hair in Camden, and he was just teaching me the ins and outs, the simple stuff. So if it's easy to me, I'm gonna try it.
I feel
So I
that.
started purchasing stuff. Started out purchasing Walmart clips until I
Them
started
walls.
finding out.
Them walls clippers.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I started finding out, man, that your art only come out as good as what you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
You had to start investing in some real quality equipment. So I just bust my behind, got my money up, and then purchased the stuff that I got now. So I feel like really right now I'm in a running with the guys that I know that kind of taught me everything I know, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, with the, I know you said you do mobile barbering.
Yeah.
Meaning that all your equipment is with you all the time, right?
All the time, man.
Wherever somebody needs a cut, you there for them.
Yeah.
So did you always do that, or were you in the shop at first? Or?
Starting out when I graduated and I got my certificate as far as cosmetology and everything, I can only use anything if I'm in the setting of a beauty salon.
Okay.
So the one that I went to the first was Top Notch Barber Beauty off Broadway.
Okay.
Which is a beauty salon barbershop, but I could use my license to be on the barber side just to strictly do that.
Gotcha.
Started out there, the atmosphere wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, what I expected it to be. A lot of things happened, of course, being the first time going into it.
Mm-hmm.
So that led me to go to another shop. I went to maybe 2 other shops after that. Then I found out the booth rent thing was, it constantly changed. Once they start seeing how I could cut, and everybody coming in, is now y'all want to change it and up it. So I was like, man, I could be pocketing that. I can keep that money. I can put it towards my family, put it towards my kids, and just I can flourish that way. So I just said after that, man, just pack up the whip and let's get on moving.
I hear that, man. Now, for somebody that might want to get into the barbering world that may not know the ins and outs, just explain what like a booth rental is. Like if you're in the shop and stuff, what a booth rental is.
Okay. Booth rental was basically just reserving your spot, your seat in that shop. Mm-hmm. Every week, mainly on Fridays, depending on what happens. I've been in situations to where if bike week coming up or certain things popping up that he want to get his money early for, he'll come to you and ask for it. Necessarily, if you want that spot, you got to pay it. But starting out, it ranges. If you're just now starting in the game, maybe 75. But it will increase. I do want people to know, please get a contract signed. Let it have a time frame. Let it stick to what it is. If there's any changes, you got it written.
Yeah, that was my next question was going to be, so if you're paying like on a weekly basis, if they don't want you to pay, if they don't want you to be in that booth for that next week, they could just tell you to go.
Exactly.
And then they could just bring somebody else in that week.
Yep.
So like your
So
spot's
you
not
really ain't got
necessarily
no
safe.
control.
No control, man. That's why it always gets to the point of having that paperwork, man.
Mm-hmm.
That paperwork, at least with that paperwork, even if they move you to a different spot and it's not the same one that you're used to, you still have somewhere, you have a spot that's yours.
In that shop,
that you
right?
can use, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I said people that want to get in that field, it's important for them to know that because, I don't want them to go out there, and think that it's all sweet.
No, it's not. I promise you, it's not, man.
So.
A lot of people try to take advantage of you. My situation, like I still know the owner, I'm cool with him, man. He's good people.
Mm-hmm.
But in that situation, I didn't feel like I was taking advantage of it, but I did know a lot. So going into a fresh situation where I didn't know anything, I just want to go in and work. Mm-hmm. Word of mouth ain't the way it's gonna do.
Right.
You got this, you got that. Okay, you thinking you got it and it's gonna stay that rate. At a time, something like barbering, they're gonna count your pockets eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna see what's going on with you. So at the end of the day, a barbershop owner is always trying to get to the point where they can make more money still. So they're trying to fill up the chairs. If you're not gonna pay it, somebody else will.
It's still a business, you know what I'm saying?
It's still a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
Oh yeah.
So after all these shops you went to, you decided, let's put this booth rent to the side, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this anymore. And you packed it up and hit the road.
Oh yeah.
Now, how was that grind? Like, did you just start off with a list of clients or did you have to work towards it or how'd that go?
Really, it started with just family, man. I have family in a lot of different places. Greenville, Sumter, a lot of different places. Where I lived in Orangeburg, so I had a lot of clientele in Orangeburg as well.
Okay.
So it started out just strictly family. In-state here, Gardens Ferry side, Broad River, going back and forth, stuff like that. But then it got to the point where it did lead me into one of my biggest accomplishments, a gospel artist, Joshua Robbins. I actually cut his hair on the tour he was on. I actually went to Alabama with him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that, it led me to doing that. That's just strictly off my skill and also knowing people. People knew me, they knew my grind, they knew my hustle, and they knew my skill. Mm-hmm. It also took me to California to cut hair for commercial as well too, and I was down there for maybe 5-6 days. So it took me a lot of places, man. It's just strictly getting down to the point, man. You gotta completely believe in yourself and what you're getting out there and what you're putting out, and it'll take care of you 100%.
I hear that, man.
It's probably beneficial that you actually took that path because you probably wouldn't even have those opportunities there.
Because if I would have stayed stuck in the shop where I was at, it was getting to the point where I had somebody making my books for me, meaning I didn't know who was coming in. So I just had to be there for certain times. So if I had to take off and had to go to Alabama, go to California, I got appointments set. So then if I would have came back and then I wouldn't be able to fulfill that, I probably came back to somebody in this spot.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and that's why it's important to be in business for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and set those goals for you.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know you said like those are some goals that you were able to accomplish that you're proud of yourself for. Is there any goal that you have now that you want to reach?
I basically my next goal is to build a good, strong foundation for my kids now, man. I want to have something to leave them, whether it's just a skill or just knowledge. I'm always thinking of the next best thing. I really do want to get together, and this is actually an idea that I got from my cousin. Getting to the point where I have a place where
Is this cousin? Is this the one?
This one right here,
Kevin, he hit me up. We talked about it and trying to get kind of like a barbershop / gallery together. People can come out, view the art while they're viewing art, or if they have time to take a spot, and man, come get cut, man. I take care of you that way.
I like that.
I've never heard of it before. All honesty, I know it's a lot of stuff out there in Atlanta and New York, all kind of stuff like that. But
probably never been done.
yeah, see, I really don't know. I haven't researched it that much, but
yeah, man, you could be the first.
Yeah,
and even if you're not the first, you could be the best.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I like that. So, like you cutting hair and everything. How do you parlay your artistry into that?
That's a good question, but it's really kind of simple. It's just the fact of everybody wants to look a certain type of way. With the art that barbering comes with now, of course, you have a lot of enhancements, a lot of things you can do to it. But me, myself, just all of it is just basically how you feel when you get in that chair. When you walk in, you know you need a cut, and how you feel when you get back out. I use my art to basically shape every single thing of getting everything that basically get your mind off of whatever's going on in your life. The fact that I just listen to issues, problems that somebody may just have, designs I may put in somebody's head and make them feel better. Anything, every curve, every sharp line, everything that I put into it. My cousin used to have waves. I used to know when he came in, after I finished them and they popping, he just felt different about himself.
Oh, you did those waves? Listen,
Bro.
Hold up, bro. This man's waves used to be so deep.
Sick, dog.
Like you get seasick just looking at this man's
bro.
head. I ain't even gonna lie.
Most of it is genetics. My cousin got a good grain of hair,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it takes a good barber to be able to keep what you got
Exactly.
and enhance it better. So,
Definitely.
him cutting him was actually that opened up so many doors. Like I said, I hold close to my family, man, because most of my pictures, most of the stuff that people seen out there was strictly my family. So that's why I hold it so damn close to my heart, because they really made it for me.
I hear that, man.
Oh yeah.
Family's always, the foundation of the start of every business. I say,
Yes, sir.
you got to start off with the people that you trust.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
correct.
saying? The people that believe in you the most
For sure.
is always family, man. So I like that.
Yeah.
Now, what do you plan on doing, like, with your art? Like, I know you're popping with the barber and everything, but you said you're getting back into art.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any goals that you want to meet
Trying
with the
to
art?
basically get it the same way where I am with the barbering, man. Get known,
Yeah.
get out there, get my stuff sold. Basically just broadcasting it out, that people know that I'm available, whatever they need. Processing a good price list, and just a good plethora of different things that they can get. Color, paintings, anything like that. Just incorporating a good schedule where I'll be able to get it all done with also still working a full-time gig still. And being able to do all of that at the same time, it may seem like a struggle to some, but I mean, everybody will put their heart into everything that they want to do, so, and they'll make it work.
Yeah, man. So you don't prefer one over the other. You want to be able to do both.
I want to be able to do all of it.
I hear that, man.
Yeah.
That's a great goal to meet, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, would you consider yourself at this point successful, or do you feel like there's something else that you need to get to be successful? Like, what is success in your eyes?
Success in my eyes, I seem successful to certain people right now.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that certain family members, well, my family, period, but especially my kids.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always a greater line, a higher point that I'm always trying to get to. So it's a never-ending thing, man. No matter how old I am, no matter what comes up, it's always something new that's going to try to overshadow the old that I've done. So I got to keep it moving. I got to keep basically climbing that ladder to get up to the point where everybody else is. Competition is always out there. I got to set my foot in the ground and let them know I'm a part of it too.
I feel that, man.
Oh yeah.
And do you have like a website or anything for your barbering, or?
Well, I have an Instagram right now that I strictly use. Facebook, I kind of got away from that, but Instagram, I do have an Instagram. The official _ Cory Kutz is where I put majority of my things at right now, and I'm still uploading new things to it. So anybody that's out there that want to look at it, get in contact with me, DM me anything you may need, get in contact with me, and I'll be right there to let you know what I can do for you.
I hear that, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, for your artistry, do you have anything set up for that yet, or are you still working on that?
Still working on it, man. It's always something that comes up that kind of try to knock you down about it, but I'll keep moving on it, man. It's something that I really want to do. It's a passion of mine. And like I said, it's something that I implement in my kids too. My kids are little artists too, so
Okay.
I'm showing it as I'm moving in a way that they can watch me. So I'm doing everything the way I need to, so they can know that they can keep pushing too.
I hear that, man.
So,
I like that.
Would you be proud if they followed your footsteps and became barbers and everything too?
if they did, I'd be super proud, man. But at the end of the day, whatever they want to do, I know they got some form of it from me.
Mm-hmm.
So just to be at least one root in that tree that grows in them, man, that'd be everything that I need.
I hear that, brother.
Yes,
That was touching.
Deep,
That was
right,
beautiful, dog. I ain't
right.
gonna lie. But that's great, Cory, man. Did you have anything, Kev, you want to add? Or?
I mean, not too much, man. You kind of put the nail on everything, man.
All right, man.
I mean, I would ask the question, what's your motivation? But he kind of like explained that.
I think we already know what the motivation is.
Right,
for you, man.
you know.
How many do you have?
Two.
Yeah,
My son, both my kids' birthday are in January. So my son will be 13, my daughter will be 5. So
Man,
Yeah.
birthday's coming up, man.
yes, sir. Right after Christmas.
That's crazy.
It's the busiest couple months for me.
Yeah, you lying.
But it's just the best couple months for me too. So
That's what's up, man. It's good to be able to celebrate your kids, celebrate your family,
oh yeah.
you know, whether it be a holiday or their birthday or anything like that. So,
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
in a way it's good, but for your pockets,
Oh yeah.
I know it's kind of heavy.
Like most do. Like most do. I'm telling you, man.
I believe it, man.
Let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
2020 was kind of hectic for everybody. So,
Yeah.
what do you have in line for next year?
Well, most likely for next year, I'm still thinking that things are going to be the same way. COVID is still out there, it's still strong. I don't take it lightly at all. It has changed the way I go about my cutting and scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
I do hold myself to a certain amount of people a day. My newcomers that may hit me up and want cuts, I strictly leave them to a day by themselves. I won't mix me being in people's homes and mixing it around like that, because certain people live a certain way.
That's true.
I mean, that's just the way they are. I don't knock anybody for the way they live, but it's a health issue as well, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I still go to my kids. I have to make sure that everything I do is strictly by guidelines, and also by guidelines as far as my artistry as well too.
Sure.
So
That's right.
it's some restrictions there, but I strictly stay in the guidelines with it and make sure everything moves possibly. It's been a blessing that I haven't gotten anything. My kids haven't. None of my clients, nobody has gotten anything. So that's a good plus to my business, and also to my family, because like I said, it's hitting home.
Right.
It's hitting close. I have an uncle who got it. So I mean, so it's a situation where I don't take it lightly, but I still do want to be able to flourish in my art. So I just basically for 2021, man, I'm gonna keep moving the same way. If it comes to the point where it lightens up, Maybe I can open some more time frames. But other than that, man, everything has been good. It's been satisfying as far as to the pockets at least anyway. So I didn't really fall too much, but it was a necessary fall.
I like that.
I hear that, brother. But I mean, did you have anything else you wanted to plug or anything like that? Or I know you shot the Instagram. You want to give that to him one more time?
Instagram again is __ Cory Kutz. And y'all hit me up, look me up, check my artwork out, check my cuts out, man. Y'all hit me. Anything y'all want to do, any questions y'all may have, hit me up. I do want to also shout y'all out, man. I appreciate y'all for this opportunity. Y'all doing great things. Please check their website out, man.
Hey,
I promise you, check their website out, man. The apparel that they have is better than a lot of stuff that y'all will see through a lot of websites, man. So I appreciate y'all for that because I will be copying most of it.
I appreciate that,
We
man.
appreciate that, man.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Well, guys, it's been another episode of the Winner Circle interview series, Straight Goals, No Chaser. I'm Yanni.
My name is Kevin.
And me, I'm Cory Kutz, man. Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate it, man.